Over the past 3 years, the pandemic has drastically shifted the way people bank. Today, 90% of consumers prefer to manage their finances all in one place, from monitoring account balances and depositing checks through their phone to applying for a mortgage. Well, to tell us how the firm is keeping up with this shift and what the digital banking trends are for 2023, we're joined by Chase's head of digital channels and products, Sonali Divilek. Sonali, thanks for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me.
So we're really seeing a significant shift, aren't we, in the behavior of consumers. Tell us more about the growth of digital banking and what the firm is doing to keep up with these changes.
You know, it's interesting. We have roughly 50 million customers that are active on our mobile app today. And as you mentioned, that, digital activity has significantly increased through the pandemic. And it's one of those things, once you find how easy it is to conduct banking transactions, apply for a mortgage, etc., you don't really need to go back unless you have a real critical need to speak face-to-face with someone. And so as we think about digital and how we're able to scale, we're really focused on that customer experience and making the tasks really easy.
So looking at the industry as a whole this year, what digital banking trends do you expect to see?
So I'll say three things. The first is personalization. Beyond just saying happy birthday to you or greeting you by name, we have an immense amount of data about how you spend, how you transact, and what opportunities there might be for you to save money. And bringing that data and that personalization with real value that we can offer consumers is what we're finding they're looking for and helps us achieve great results. The second thing I'll say, particularly in this digital age, is safety and security is paramount. Customers are worried about the fraud that's going on, about hackers that they hear about. And so they want to know that their data is protected and their money is protected. And the firm goes to great lengths to make sure that it is. The third thing I'll say is customers are willing to actually engage in adjacent services if you make it really easy for them. During our survey, almost 50% of consumers said that they had booked travel through their banking app. And most of those people would do it again. And so we do find areas where we can deliver exceptional value, great offers, whether that's in shopping or in travel, and bring that to our banking customers in the app.
I actually just booked a trip to a hotel for a winter break through the app, so I can speak from personal experience. It's very seamless. But looking at, I guess, just from a Chase standpoint, are there any new features that our consumers and customers can expect to see in terms of their digital and mobile experience in 2023?
Well, it goes back to what I hit on earlier with personalization. I think what you'll start to see as you work with the Chase mobile app is, different services or offers that you can take advantage of that almost seem like, wow, that's really for me. And we do that through the data that our customers give us and how they're spending to make sure we're offering things that are really relevant. And so you'll start to see that through the app. And the way we go ahead and do that is really through what we call an experimentation model. What digital allows us to do is personalize at scale. And so you'll start to see us testing different kind of offers or different kind of value propositions that a customer might want, and then really see how the customer behaves to tell us, was that relevant to me or was it not? And so while you might not notice some big bang in terms of what you'll see in the mobile app, you'll start to just really see it get smarter and more tailored to you.
Mm-hmm. So it certainly sounds like digital banking is here to stay. What does this mean for in-person banking and banking as a whole?
I think that in-person relationship and that interaction is critically important. At the end of the day, managing your finances is a very personal thing and often quite emotional. And so while you want the tasks that you're trying to execute to be super simple and really easy, when you're really looking for advice or you're really trying to understand your options, that face-to-face connection is really important. And that's why it's so great that at Chase, we're really adopting not only a digital strategy, but we're investing significantly in our branches and in the people that are there to help our customers.
Fascinating stuff, some great insights. Sonali Divilek, the head of digital channels and product at Chase. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much.